Okay, we're here for 101 and Jasmine cuts her own hair. First step, we have to part the hair. I'm a licensed hair stylist. What the heck? I couldn't get it out. Oh, I need to detangle your hair first, people. Don't do as I say, I do as I do. When you see me do something, that's what it means. Because my words get a little flubbered. You like my unbrush? Isn't it adorable? I love it so much. I have a regular one, a green one, and I'm going to bedazzle it. No, I should bedazzle this one. What am I talking about? I can bedazzle this part here and this down here. That's my project now. You got me in a project. Alright, first, like I said, part your hair. You're going to go from the front of your hair all the way back without stopping, so hair does not disturb each other. So you get a nice part. This is the first time I'm using this apparatus to do my stuff, and I'm actually loving it because I get to stand up. I don't have to sit down. So if you see me more beat, it's because of that. All right, let's part this hair. Once you do your two quadrants, tie up one side because you need it not to get in the way. Hold on. Why is my part not straight? I hate that. It's a pet peeve of mine. I think because I'm shaking. This is a last minute deal. I'm bored. My husband always says, you always do your best work when you're bored. Oh. After that, you're gonna go like this to your comb. And when it sits, that means you're at the top of the head, your crown. And you're gonna do that to the back of your ear. So that's how you do that. And tie it up. Now you see I have very thick hair. So to do this properly with no help, I have to split this into two parts to make it a two set, like that. But I'm not doing a good job. Hold on. Now I'm going to take the back piece, and this is where you got to be extra careful. You have to comb it all the way down with no bumps, no lumps. Make sure every knot is out. And don't pull forward like you just saw me do. I just did that to hold it. Make sure you're in the back of your head. I have a little knot right there. I hate doing stuff on my teeth, but they were bothering me. So make sure they're all the way down, right? And once you're satisfied with it, make your ponytail at the root of your nape root. Once you have it in your nape, don't do this to tighten it. No. So now you're going to pull it down to the length you want your hair. I want to take out of that much. Yeah. Yeah, about that much. Okay. And now you take the second piece that you had and do the same thing. Now that I got the second piece, I have to match it to my first piece, and I do that blind basically, but I feel where it's at and I line it up, and there you go. There's the two right there. And now you do the rest, the top for the back. I'm gonna do that next. I don't need to re-record it. You guys got it. When you're doing the sides, make sure you comb them down towards your, what's that called? What the hell is that? sideburn. Make sure you're going straight down. So I did both. I still gotta do the back of this one. Okay, let's start cutting. And you always cut above so the hair doesn't go everywhere. These scissors I've had since 2000 oh my god, in 2000. These been sharpened, and they never do me wrong. They're my, when you go into cosmetology school, you get a kit. You gotta pay for it, obviously. And you get a head, you get, not that head, that's what she said. You know, the doll head. You get rollers and pin, all these other shit, combs and clips and perm rods. So, and these scissors came with it, with a pair of thinning shears, which I still have. Oh, it felt like a weight coming off. And now these, you gotta make sure you don't move the hair tie. I usually cut my hair wet, but when I want to cut length, what I do is I cut the length and then I wash my hair and then I fix it. So that's what will happen. Cut my hair and then shower. Trying to avoid as much hair going everywhere. Alright, let's cut this big piece. If you have very fine hair, 4 quadrants is enough. You don't have to do 6 like me. It's just my hair is so thick. Oh. I'm going to be cutting my hair in layers too. A couple layers, not a lot. Oh, this feels so good. Oh my god. Okay. Let me finish it. And then I'll have my husband look at it from behind. But to me, as long as it looks okay, then I'm fine. Oh, I forgot, missed a piece. That will happen. Just cut it right out. I just go to see if we have long hairs here. And we do. Go to part 2 if you want to see the finale. See, this one I think it's a little longer. You see how it doesn't flip? It stays on my shoulder. And this one flips on my shoulder. I think right there is where I need to cut. Because the back matches. But this part doesn't. And then you see this little bit here. I can go on for days just cutting little by little by little. My husband cracks up. He'd be like, dude, it's perfect. I'm like, no, it's not. And of course, the traditional way to cut hair, you go down and then you try to get it straight line. See, that's already looking better. Okay, let me wash my hair and go to part 2 for if you want to see the final review. So here's part 2 where I'm going to cut my hair. I got to get it a little drier. It's a little too wet. And then what I'm going to do is section the front to the back, section here to the back of the ear, and the back by itself. No, I probably should in 4s. I'm going to cut it in 4s. Okay? Okay. My waves never look this good. It'd be like the top not wavy, the bottom super curly, the middle wavy. It's always a mess. Alright, but look how nice. I wonder if I do a curl, session, Maybe I can get these waves into nice curls or nice waves with product. I'm gonna have to try that. But right now, we're gonna cut. We're gonna slide down the middle, and then from the top of the head to behind the ears, you're gonna flip that. I'm gonna do that to the other side too. If you're doing layers, first and foremost, don't separate the back. Let me get that out of the way. Make sure the hair that's not pinned to the side is pushed all the way back. Why I'm doing it with a comb instead of a brush? To make it harder for myself. So I want a layer. So what I'm gonna do is, after I brush this, I'm gonna take a little piece from right here where the part is and pick that up. This is gonna be your first layer. This is old school. And you put it up and you cut where you want your first layer to lay. I want a little longer layer because my hair is so short. So I think that's about right. And then we cut that. This is going to be our guide for the rest of the haircut. And that's going to be your guide, like I said. So now you're going to part the hair down the middle so you have some control over where the layers fall. Now you're going to take the piece the guide that you cut, and you're going to make a space and try to make like little slits. So then you comb these slips up. My hair's short, so it's only a couple slips. You comb them up, and wherever the guide is, that's where you cut. My guide is right here, so that's where I'll cut. This is what you're looking for, to be nice and even. I did this side, look at the layers. Now I have to go down so I can match the lower of my hair with the top of my hair. So what I do is I take my hair and go sideways now. My arm's not big enough. And then I go sideways, and you see right here, this is my guide. So that's where I'll cut. That's where I cut. And there you go. Got some nice layers. Now I just gotta do this bottom piece here, and this side of my head's done. I got it all done in 2 seconds. It's simple. Follow your guide. That's your safety blanket, basically, to know where to cut. So now I gotta do this bottom piece. So what I do is, I always gotta put down my scissors when I'm doing my own hair, but when I'm doing people's hair, I can have 5 things in my hand and not bother me. So now, obviously the guide up top, it's not gonna help my bottom, but I go like this bottom way, and you see how that's the only piece. And that's how you blend the bottom with the top. Now it doesn't look straggly. Now it looks nice and even. And that's it. So let me do the other side. Back is done. Now to move to the front. And the front needs a guide also. So what you're gonna do is take a piece like this and go all the way to the back where the guide was, because that's where you want to start your first layer. And you go up and you cut off where the guide ends, which is right here. So I went too high. Yeah. That was my guide. What the? Since I made the first cut. Now, this is where the guide is. And you're gonna tilt it. So the guide and the bottom of your hair, the bottom is almost even. So then you cut the length of that. Can't really see. I'm looking through my phone as my mirror, which is probably not a good thing. But what can I do? I can't stand up for long. I'm disabled. That's why I had to quit hairdressing. I had to retire. And then you see, you got little layers. And now you just go down in that same section and you go out now. Instead of up, you go out. And you see your guide right there, and you tilt and you move your fingers to again make sure that the guide and the bottom of your hair is even, and you take that piece out. And there you go. See those layers? Can't deny them. Alright, the front piece you want to keep, because that's going to be the guide if you want frame in your faces. And I don't want a high one, but I want a shorter one to go down like this, like that, so I can just cut like to where I need to. But you can part it to keep that out of the way, so you don't mistaking it for hair that you need to cut with the layer process. Alright, I'm cutting the front piece, my bang area that I'm gonna cut. I don't want it short, I don't want bangs, but I do want to be able to put framing. So I think I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna go down a little. All that's off. And now I can do my face framing. This side is easier for me. As you see, a nice face frame. I just gotta fix this part right here, because it's like sticking. I need to round it out. And then I can finish the rest of the haircut. I will come back and show you the final result. Alright, haircut's done. Took me a good 45 minutes. Can't wait to blow dry it. But my husband's sleeping, so I can't do that yet. But I'll post another video after I blow dry it. I'll do a nice transition. You know the works. But I feel so much lighter and I absolutely love it. What do y'all think?